They say the Rural Fire Service is just like family. And here in Blackheath in the Blue Mountains, it couldn't be closer to the truth.
Who's in charge of this rabble?
That'd be me, I think.
How do you keep them under control?
It's hard, very hard. They all like to have their say.
Larry is the captain of this tight-knit group of volunteers. But the Saturday before Christmas, this family came very close to losing 4 of its own.
We were in a bit of a strife. We were caught in an overrun.
What's that mean?
What happened is we were in a position where we just couldn't get out in time, and the fire came over the top of us.
This is what an overrun or flashover looks like. Filmed by another crew in Nowra before New Year's, it shows just how terrifying it can be. Rural fire trucks have heat shields inside, and outside, sprinklers over the wheels and cabin to increase the chances of survival in situations like these.
At one point it was smoke in the truck. A couple of us couldn't breathe.
Did you think you were going to die?
At several points, yes.
What goes through your head?
Panic for a split second, and then you look around, and I'm with my brothers. I know that sounds like a cliche, but I am. And we either pull together and get out, or we don't, and we pull together and we get out.
So this is the truck you're in that's over the overrun?
Yep. We've melted and bubbled all the reflective striping, and we also melted the mirror.
Jeez.
Alex Newcombe was back behind the wheel that day, volunteering just 12 weeks after transplant surgery.
Alex, what was wrong with your kidneys?
I got a strep throat, and I couldn't get rid of it, and it got to my kidneys. Started attacking, got rid of the actual infection in my own immune system, and started attacking my kidneys.
And among this RFS brigade was one fellow firefighter who was the perfect match, his wife of 20 years, Kate.
Brigade love you both. It's pretty obvious.
God knows why.
What was the reaction here when they found out you could actually have a kidney and it was going to be Kate's?
How dumb is she?
When was the first fire after the operation?
Probably a bit early, as per the doctors, but...
Did they tell you should be out in the fire ground?
They didn't tell me I shouldn't.
You just had a kidney transplant. Why'd you go back so early?
I was very bored, and the brigade needed me. They needed drivers and crew leaders, and I'm both. So, and my back garden's on fire.
Whatever the medical advice, Blackheath's best driver was back behind the wheel the night their truck was engulfed in flames.
And everything was fine until the water ran out. And then
then what do? If you know your protections is sprinklers?
Well, basically, I just spoke to Alex and just said, it's time to go, Alex.
Do you feel the pressure when you're doing that?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to let them down.
Surrounded by fire, heat blinds down on every window, unable to see where he was going, Alex reversed the truck out of danger to get his crew home to safety.
And Alex, what were you thinking?
Got to get us out of here. And I did, so all good.
Would have been a waste of a bloody good kidney if you hadn't.
Actually, we're protecting Kate's kidney.
I would have been pissed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good that he didn't die anyway, but yeah.
What's it like that moment that you get out and you know you're okay?
Good. I can't say it on camera.
No.
It's good.
Do you cry at the end of it?
All of us have at some point. Not on that night, but later on, we've all had a bit of a weep to one another and on our own.
Alex laughs off any suggestion of heroism, but on the fire front and personally, his life is a waiting game.
How soon do you find out if it's all worked?
Whenever. It's just a long process of drugs. I order them all the time, so...
What's it like living with the shakes that the anti-rejection drugs give you? Yeah.
The side effects of Alex's medication are hard to live with, but he needs the injections to prevent his body rejecting the new kidney. And his work wife, Scott, is there to cheer him up and lend a hand.
How often do you have to stab him?
Twice a day.
Twice a day? Who's better at injecting you, Scotty, on the truck, or Kate?
Scott.
Told you.
Why?
He's a much better wife.
What's the difference?
He's got softer hands.
It's a long road ahead for Alex and the rest of the crew this fire season, but the community's support has been overwhelming.
Do you expect recognition doing this job?
No, not really, but it is nice. See all the kids on the streets when we drive past, waving. That's good.
I'm going to make you both cry. I'm going to stop. Thank you for everything you do. It just spins everybody out, I think, that you're volunteers and you're doing this. You know, thank you.
I mean, the work that these guys are doing and have been doing is just incredible. I can't even reverse parallel. So, I mean, like, the greatest, the biggest respect for these guys. It's incredible what they're doing out there every day.
It's truly amazing.
Day in, day out.
It's so Australian. And speaking of epic Australians, how's this for an iconic Aussie site? The Opera House lit up its sails on Saturday night to honour our firefighters and fire-affected communities. The touching images focus on moments of hope and solidarity captured on the fire front over the last 3 months. 3 months.
It makes you cry. Amazing.
It's just wonderful to have those moments of hope along the way.
Yeah.